What? Shake, 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 shake it. What? What? Shake, 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 shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake, 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 shake it. What? Kiss ass.
Contamination taking hold. Burn it down, gonna burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground.
Hey, everyone. Gray Gang in the building. Hello to everyone. Let me go through. Outlaw Trucker, good to see you. Stargazer Mom, good to see you. Diamond Cutter in the building. Hey, Helen Highwater, be gentle with that wrench today, please. T. Marie, good to see you. Bama Beauty, it's the #1 stunner. What? Hey, Daddy's baby girl. Hey, Rebel Rose. Hi, Darby C. Hope's Echo, good to see you. Last breadsticks here. Daddy's baby girl. Oh, I think I already said hello to you. Jen, making your way through the hood. Yak. There you go. That girl, you already know. You already know. Hey, no effing way. Chaos. Yeah, we're not burning it down today. Just coming to give a little information. It appears that, some there may be some misinformation out there and some misinformed people out there. So I figured, they were so kind this week that I probably should come out and, help them out just a little bit. Hey, Muffin Mouse, Grandma Sherry, good to see you. No, we're not burning it down today. Clemson girl, it's so good. Listen, twice in one row, my goodness. Or twice, 2 lives in a row, Clemson girl, I feel special. Hey, Lady Tara. Hey, Nonsense. Let's see. Okay, that's everybody. Okay, good. All right, all our hellos are out of the way. They can skip past that. Okay. So this is me right now. Just over it. So over it. All right. So let me start off my direct message to EKC of EKC people suck because they do. And some more than others, some better than others. Anywho, while I appreciate your kind words that you've been giving out this week and your invitation that you gave out this week, I do decline the invitation graciously. I don't maintain that type of character to do such a thing as to call and get into somebody's business in that capacity. So again, I appreciate you being willing to offer that information, but nah, I'm good. That's number one. And then number two is, today you made a comment about us being so misinformed and a couple of comments, and we're going to go over them today. Comments about how you shouldn't state things as, fact if you don't have the research, stuff like that, right? So I just think that it's very, you said, right, you asked us why we don't verify things, and then we put out the video to prove to you that like we did watch the video, and then you're like, well, my original thought was right. So we're going to just go over a few things for you, okay? We'll make it real simple and easy for you, okay? Don't worry about it. I got you, okay? So in the first stream that you did, hold on, I got to share my screen. Hold on. And I do apologize. I won't be fully paying attention to chat. Hello, everybody that's coming in. I've decided, since I actually dedicate this to EKC, to the live is to EKC, I got to be in true EKC fashion and ignore the entire chat the entire time and just talk to myself. Just kidding. Those are jokes. Anyways, okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Let me share my screen here. One of the things I did want to first watch because I enjoyed it absolutely so much. And I think it's this one. So we're going to go to this one first. Okay. All right. And we're going to play, actually, nope, not that one. Hold on. It's this one, I think. Now, the first one I would like to point out is gave me a really good chuckle. And so I figured we could probably start off with a good chuckle because who doesn't love a good chuckle? Okay. All right. So when the allegation was made that EKC also believes that she is a keyboard gangster, warrior, whatever you would like to call, this was her response to it. And I personally chuckled. So I felt like I could share it with you guys and chuckle away with me. Okay. All right. We're actually going to rewind this one to 18418. All right. Here we go. We'll start here.
I mean, I don't think she
They're-
acts gangster.
they're pretty sure you've been up on panel with quite a few people too that you would not appreciate the comparison to in terms of behavior. I just want to point that out.
Mhm.
Though I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not gangster. My God, that just sounds so fucking wrong coming out of my mouth.
I thought that was pretty funny. I also agree that her saying she's gangster was pretty funny, and she tried. She tried. So she gets an A for effort there. But yeah, that I thought was funny. Anyways, we will move along though. So moving right along, she goes in to say, so they've accused her of being on panel with Molly and agreeing with something. So
In public on a panel. Sure, I get you there. But nonetheless, that's what I said.
mhm.
And I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's true. I have heard some of the things that were mentioned.
Okay, so let's go back to what exactly was mentioned, EKC, because these are the things that you say you've heard were mentioned, right? And we just want to keep it as factual as possible, of course. So the thing that you agreed with hearing at that point in time, let's go listen to it.
I don't think that you should be around children, sweetheart. Keep her away from children. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of heard the same shit about her too. I don't know.
I kind of heard the same shit about her too. Okay, so now if we heard that it's not safe for you to be around children, that should absolutely be something that we confirm for somebody else. Is that what we're doing here? Because honestly, I actually thought that you were a little bit better than that. Clearly, maybe I was wrong, which is absolutely something that can happen. But I am so absolute confused because then I noticed that in another one of your streams, again, just to be factual, not more than about 2 minutes after this, I believe it was. Let's go to it. Give me a second. You were upset with B. Tim and Nick and Steve because they made a comment. Hold on. Hold on. Let me share this one. Here we go.
In the terms of another content creator making a video about this, trying to brandish someone as a liar when she
Oh.
didn't even bother to reach out to the people on stream to confirm
Oh.
anything. She
Oh.
just heard what she heard.
Oh.
She ran with it.
Yeah, that's terrible to
I don't
do.
know. I feel like as a content creator, especially if you're going to be putting shit out on other people in terms of their reputation, their credibility, I do feel like there should be the standard for due diligence should be just a little higher than that.
Now that is interesting. Did y'all hear that? Did you see that? Because it actually sounds like she says before you go off and repeat something that you've heard, you have to do your due diligence before you go if it's going to impact somebody's credibility or reliability or even their I don't think she said reputation. So that may not be the word. That's what I heard. So I'm confused, AKC. Which is it? You need to actually confirm allegations that you hear, or only when it applies to other people? Because from what I hear, and again, I'm newer to YouTube, so I may be totally off here. Okay, but I've heard that one, it's receipts or it didn't happen, and two, I've also heard that there's a lot of people, and maybe you're one of those people. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've heard that it's like a rules for thee and not for me. So you want Tiger Talks in this case because that's who did this video that that Queen Bee and them were reviewing. You want Tiger Talks to follow these rules where she shouldn't say something about Veda that she's heard. To be Tim shouldn't say something about Veda that he's heard. Nick shouldn't say something about Veda that he has heard because they didn't confirm it or do their due diligence, and by them insinuating that she lied, or by them insinuating that she's done something that she has not done that could harm her in some way, whether it be her credibility or reputation, whatever the case may be, And you just said though that let me back it up. Hold on. Maybe I heard you wrong. I'm gonna go back. Let me go back a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's try that.
She's just going through a list of people that they called.
Hmm.
She's not saying that this call in particular is that particular office, though. It's a moot argument I think I'm making here because they did
Hmm.
say that was this office. Then they said it was this office when it was neither office and it was actually a funeral home. I can see people's confusion there.
Hmm.
My
We'll get
problem,
to
though,
that in a
what I
second.
wanted to point out was in the terms of another content creator making a video about this, trying to brandish someone as a liar when she didn't even bother to reach out to the people on stream to confirm
Interesting.
anything. She just heard what she heard.
Hmm.
She ran with it.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like as a content creator, especially if you're going to be putting shit out on other people in terms of their reputation, their credibility, I do feel like there should be the standard for due diligence should be just a little higher than that.
let me go back. Let me go back. I must have heard the first one wrong. Let me go back to that one. I do apologize for having to return to it because there's no fucking way that the same exact person just is there's just no way. I don't understand. Here we go.
Care what that imbecile over there says. I really don't care what that imbecile over there says. How about you get a real job? It won't be with CPS now, will it? Because you're not allowed. I don't think that you should be around children, sweetheart. Keep her away from children. Okay?
Yeah, I kind of heard the same shit about her too. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. I don't remember who told me that, but it was before y'all even knew. Someone else told me.
Oh, interesting. That sounds like that's something that's unconfirmed that you've only heard. And I would say saying somebody shouldn't even be around children is a pretty damaging claim to make that you've heard without doing your due diligence to confirm. Okay. Whew. That's not a good look. Anywho, moving right along to some of your other claims. Let's close those one out because we're done with those. Okay. All right. So that's that one. I just found it very interesting that that's, kind of where you chose to go with that one, but it's all good. I wanted to go back to something that you had said the other day, but let me go this one. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get to that one too. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to go to this one. Okay. Let's.
Interesting. So I went back to the stream she is referencing here
Mhm.
because when I did my stream, I didn't know for sure who it is they spoke to, but I knew it was not the medical examiner's office.
How'd you know that?
I knew this because of this one specific point in this phone call. And I even pointed this out when I spoke of it on my stream because the phone call, the person who's speaking to this office or whatever, they clearly state they start going on to explain to the other person how they called the medical examiner's office. And so obviously they're not speaking to the medical examiner's office because why would they call up the medical examiner's office to tell them about how they called the medical?
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard, EKC. You are so right. Why would somebody say they were calling the medical examiner's office to talk with, or to say that they've already talked with the medical examiner's office? I thought the same exact crazy thing, right? But you know what's funny is, can you tell me why somebody would ask a funeral home, because then this turned into the funeral home, right? Can you tell me why you would ask a funeral home, have they already conducted an autopsy? Are they going to conduct an autopsy? Something along those lines. Can you tell me that? Because that wouldn't make sense in that same phone call string. Okay. And then I also, again, because I think you may just be misinformed. Maybe you don't watch Veda streams. I don't know about you. My friends, I watch their streams. But we all have different lives and different schedules and stuff like that. I always try and watch their replays if I can't do that. That's the great thing about YouTube. But it is very clear to me that you're going like white knighting for Veda and white knighting for Molly right now. And it's not a good look because you keep getting caught up in all these things that you think you know and you have no idea. So let me go to another part why this didn't make sense. Okay. All right. So let's go to, give me just a moment here. Okay. All right. So this one I'm going to play. And let's see. This one. All right. Okay. Let's play what they say. Give me just a second, EKC. Hang in there. Okay. Hope you're having a good time. All right. One thing I will say is please don't attack looks in my chat. I'm not a fan of that. I don't get down like that. So please be respectful. That's all that I'm going to ask. Thank you. Here we go.
Every occasion, I can't do none of that because I don't know where he at.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all the way in Savannah, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And he in Arizona. His body don't deserve.
Oh, wait. I need to pause. I need to give some backstory because you guys may not know it. And I absolutely want EKC to have all the backstory. This is the same exact stream that you were reviewing. Well, it's Kathy P's stream of this stream, right? And in this stream is where the allegation was that it was the medical examiner. Excuse me, actually, it was the coroner's office. And then you said, of course, it was the coroner's office, not the medical examiner's office. Kathy P called medical examiner's office. Then I did a video for you to clear up that the medical examiner's office and the coroner's office are the same exact thing. Oops, you're bad. Okay. And then you're like, well, as I originally thought, this was the funeral home. Duh, guys. Okay, cool. So this call that they're already playing during this stream, your claim right now is this was the funeral home. Please hold.
Third to be in Arizona. His body deserves to be down here where he's been born and raised at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Veda?
Well, I know that he hasn't been cremated yet, and I know that the coroner had told me that his part is completed. So now he's been transferred to the funeral home for services. So that's where they're at now. So just trying to figure out which funeral home he's at and what they're planning to do is our next step.
Just have to figure out what funeral home he's at. A pre-recorded phone call that they're playing on this stream was already made to the funeral home, but she says we just have to figure out what funeral home he's at. Huh. Now that's interesting again. Now I know you're going to say, oh, Veda was just trying to throw people off. Oh, Veda was just, listen, cut the shit. We know. And while you think that I should have to do all this due diligence to prove your point, wrong answer. Y'all are making a claim and you have no basis to that claim, unfortunately. Your one legitimacy, right, which was this phone call, right? This was like the deal breaker phone call. The dad called here, the dad called there, but no proof of that, right? I mean, we heard before how the dad called a nurse before and she confirmed it for him before. And now here we are hearing again, this nurse confirmed it for him again. Oh, okay. All right. So we've heard that all before. Heard it all before. Okay. All right. I was at work. That wasn't my car you saw. Anyways, so again, EKC, I want to point out, can you help me understand why they would need to go and find the funeral home, but this is the funeral home on the recording? So while you claimed that myself and other creators did not do their due diligence to watch the entire thing and to listen to the entire thing to get what was happening and what was going on and using this wonderful thing in between our two ears, while you claim that that's what we were doing, I'm going to have to claim the same for you. I'm guessing you didn't watch any of these streams. I'm actually guessing 100% that you got the Cliff Notes version, like the Death Hoax for Dummies Cliff Note version from Veda. I don't know. I don't know how you did it, but you absolutely did not watch this video or else you wouldn't be spewing all these things. And it's feeling kind of hypocritical. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling like if you're over here telling me that I need to do this and I need to do that and I need to do this and I need to do that, I feel like you may need to do something too. Just putting that out there. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. So hold on. Let's go here. Give me a second. I have to find the timestamp because you have another one. You got one more claim here, and then we'll hang out in the chat for a little bit. Um, also, I wanted to point out, thank you so much. That was one that I forgot. Hold on. Sorry. Pause. All right, guys. I got to get this other stream up. Okay. All right. And we are going to go back. Actually, we're going to take one step back really quickly because remember you said you about the you shouldn't make the claims in the shouldn't make claims against creators without doing your due diligence and things like that. You know what I mean? So I absolutely just wanted to show this. Let's see. Okay. All right, so just wanted to point this out again. This is not you. This is not you. What I'm saying is maybe all of this vast knowledge that you've got going on right now for you, maybe you could actually share it with your friend potentially. I don't know. I know you have no control over it, but maybe, just a behind the scenes conversation. You know what I mean? Like, I have those all the time, but maybe just a behind the scenes conversation like, girl, like, this isn't a good look. You got to stop doing this because you're making me look so stupid when I'm defending you, and then here you are doing the same exact thing I accused them of doing. God, get it together. Just a quick little, quid pro quo kind of conversation. Here you go. Okay. So this is on the date with Molly and Veda. I didn't know that they were dating. I think that's amazing. Good for them. I'm all about love. But here we go. So this was 56 minutes into her stream, and this was her claim.
Things to where down the rabbit hole, if you don't know who that is, down the rabbit hole news and nonsense on the web
Mhm.
have made videos discriminating against us, allowing Mr. Marvin Sr. on panel. So I decided to do an early stream today.
Discriminating against us for having somebody on our panel. I think we may need to revisit this really quickly. I think we may need to actually define discrimination because I think that there is some, there's just some real big struggles going on here. And so, I'm just going to Google it for you real quick because maybe I have, I don't know, maybe I have a crazy one. I don't know. I don't know. So here we go. Discrimination, the unjust or prejudicial, treatment of different categories of people, especially on the grounds of ethnicity, age, sex, or disability. Hmm. So, Rabbit, according to the claim that your friend has made, Rabbit and Nonsense were unjust or prejudicial. Oh, they gave, unjust or prejudicial treatment of somebody, which she said, which was her, right? Of actually, no, she said of Marvin Sr. due to him coming on her panel. Based off of the grounds of what? Off of what? Okay. The second definition shows recognition and understanding of the difference between one thing and another. I don't think that's it either. So I'm confused. So again, I want to refer back to your comment where creators should not be making baseless statements on things that they've heard, right? They shouldn't be making baseless statements, right? Isn't that what you said? That could harm somebody's reputation or credibility without doing their due diligence. So I'm curious. I mean, is that I just want to make sure because, again, sometimes you seem semi fair, except for like if it's, if it's within the peripheral of Katie Joy anywhere, there's no fairness there. And I get that. Like, you hate on, just be a hater. That's good. But outside of that peripheral, like, do you look at your friend and say, oh shit, friend, you're doing the same things that I'm saying they shouldn't do? Like, oh God, that's terrible. The fuck, like, just asking for a friend, just wondering, because when you accuse somebody of not being safe around kids, you accuse somebody of discriminating, those feel like some really heavy accusations. And I know that, right, because I heard you discuss in this stream recently that heavy accusations against a person can really do damage to their reputation. Isn't that what you said recently? Because that's what Katie did, right? Oh, so if Katie does it, it's absolutely horrendous. Your friend does it, it's totally okay. Is that what I'm hearing? Help me clear that up for me. I'm sure that you will. Okay. All right. And then I think I just have one last thing to clear up for you. In your video, you said that let me go to it because hold on, your other okay. Hold on. I have to find it. Sorry. I'm not that great about sharing my screen. I'm not good at sharing my screen just yet. So, and I did have like 6 streams open. I should have probably made better notes with my timestamps, but it is what it is. Bear with me. Just put me on 2x. Should be fine. Hang on. Give me a second. Sorry. Hmm, Give me a second here. Hang on. I'm trying to find who's making her offers. So I have to go to. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So we're going to listen to this one real quick. Here we go.
Is what it's the only danger to your family. The only threat to your family is your mouth. So let's get that straight. If you ever hear me on anything, make sure it's that statement right there, because that is a absolute fact. She's threatening to take my channel down. So if this is my last stream. If it cuts off in the middle, you know what happens. If I am going down, I'm going to make sure it's worth it, and I'm going to make sure I say what I need to say. Girl, you got a lot of nerve. A lot of nerve. But you can go ahead and threaten me all you want. Go ahead and try.
Isn't your tube top? Shut up.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's really going. Okay.
Yeah, she's being ridiculous here. Did she just basically? I was going to ask. Did she basically say that she was planning on trying to talk to Nonsense's parents?
No.
And
No,
but
she didn't.
is that my
I'm
understanding?
going to fast forward it because EKC does clarify that that is not what she said at all, which I agree with her. I wasn't in that chat, or else I would have
That's
been a person
she's
also
all into investing.
who is.
So she's not seriously suggesting that she's referencing someone else doing it, not her. That's the whole point of it. What you want to hear.
Okay.
Okay. And I listen. And I mean, there were even people in the chat saying, then just go back and rewind.
Okay.
But even putting up the punchline that I thought it was pretty clever. I don't know.
That's how I took it. I don't know though.
Because she thinks
Sorry,
that
we have
Nonsense
to
is
fast
abroad
forward.
and
Hello.
So you got that part. Why didn't
her to talk to their parents.
if she were talking about herself, the very fact that you took this literally, that tells me about, like, say if somebody had said this, say if Heels in the Air had said this about Molly, you probably would have taken it as a joke. You would have heard the sarcasm. Okay. You would have gotten the figuratively part of it. And you would have gotten seen that the whole point, because it's Veda talking about Nonsense, then you might want to ask yourself why.
Yeah, no, if
Either
you
you had
been
zero
rewound.
or
I agree.
you just you wanted. And here's another thing too. Like,
Okay, here we go.
I get so wrapped up or whatever in some sort of debate or discussion or whatever argument that your initial reaction to things is to hope that this fucked up thing you're hearing about someone else is true, because then it'll prove you right that person's fucked up. The thing is, though, is that if that person's fucked up, then it's because, or it gets showed that way with a victim, with someone being the butt of the fucked upness, the target
What?
that feels how fucked up they are.
I need a wipe.
So just try to keep that in mind before you start wishing and hoping
Uh-huh.
that you're right and thinking the worst of someone.
I don't need to be right.
Because if they're worse, if they're the
I have
worst,
questions.
then the people around them are going to know it firsthand. And that's,
I would
that's not
imagine
worth
you.
it.
I would imagine.
Like, I'd rather be wrong.
Oh,
Going
well, I'd
Nonsense
rather
a fraud and his
do
her
my
parents
research and be
raised
right
her.
the first
Try to
time.
do like a little, you know what I mean?
Just-
This.
Oh my God.
Okay.
All right. I just wanted to make that clear. I just thought that I was mishearing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, it's these. you either wanted to hear that, or maybe, I don't know, maybe
Okay, I may
my
have to.
only point. And I think that's all I really wanted to address on here. Real quick though, I also want to remind people that when Veda was saying these things that we just heard her say, she was speaking in response to Nonsense's threat to have Veda's channel taken down for quote unquote like talking about her kids or whatever.
Okay.
When what Veda said was, you would think that someone who adopted their sister's kids would be more sympathetic to someone who gave their child up for adoption or let their child be put up for adoption. Whatever.
I would strongly encourage you to go watch what your friend says. So let me give you a bit of a preview here. Okay. All right. Because that is not the only thing she has said. And also to clarify, Nonsense didn't say she was just going to go take down her channel. She said if she kept talking about her kids, she would privacy strike her channel. That's what she said. And when you're talking about somebody's kids, that should not be okay, period. But while you claim the only thing you've heard her say, just because you didn't hear her say it, doesn't mean that she didn't say it. Just putting that out there, okay? All right. So let me take you in and let you watch this stream, okay? Hold on. Let's switch our stream that we're sharing from. Here we go.
She has special needs children and behaves like this. Yes, she does. And her ass is always sitting online talking about how worried about everybody else's fucking life when she needs to get one. Ooh, where the fuck is her knowledge or info about this situation? Some of us actually watched the McRae's before the crises. She doesn't know anything about them. She's fucking stupid. She's stupid.
Okay. So did you hear that? The chat, right? And then you're going to say, well, she was just reading the comment. But do you hear her actually talk about what the fuck does her any bit of her kids have anything to do with it? But that's okay to you, right? Oh, she didn't say anything that she should get striked for. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I stand behind anybody. That is against TOS. It is against TOS. And let's take that out of it, right? Let's just take that out of there. How about just on a moral and ethical standards? Why y'all swear, I'm not you swear I say I'm the moral police. I'm absolutely not the moral police at all. Like I fuck up all the time. I just happen to own it, unlike anybody else at this point in time on your side, but whatever. Anywho, but what I will say is she absolutely, and this is just the first example. When I went looking, that was the first example of her speaking on her nieces being special needs that I found. If you'd like, let me know. I could make an entire montage of comments that she has made. I could post that video and tag you in it if you'd like. I could absolutely arrange that for you. But see, most people on YouTube, social media, they kind of feel like kids are off, they're kind of off limits. That there's never a time where kids should be mentioned when it comes to you want to talk shit about somebody, their content, their whatever. I think you would agree that's totally fine. There was no context behind that at all. And I'm leaving the timestamp up so you can go and look at it yourself. There was no context at all that her nieces needed to be brought up at all. So while you claim it was just, oh, she was crying because Nonsense was going to take down her channel because she said as an adoptee or as an adopter, she should be able to understand. No, it had nothing to do with that. It had the fact to do with she can't keep the kid's name out of her, can't keep the kids' mention of the kids out of her mouth. It's not okay. It's not okay. Kids shouldn't be involved in this in any which what way. At all. At all. Ever. There's plenty of content within the content that everyone does that kids should not be mentioned. I did a poll. You should go back to it. I did a community post asking people just around the community randomly. My stuff is not blocked. Everybody is welcome. Some people came in and said, well, if it's this situation or that situation, or if they're adults or whatever, that absolutely makes, that makes me feel a little bit different about it, right? That's cool. But are you telling me right now that her talking about the kids was okay? Is that Is that what you're saying? Because nonsense put out the truth and facts with the receipts, and y'all got mad because to this day you guys still think that she talked to Katie. Y'all are about to be sad during this receipt battle royale. And listen, I do need you to make me a promise, EKC. After the receipt battle royale, I really do need you to check on Veda daily. Because I am concerned she may not, be well enough days afterwards. It's going to be a strong ass whooping. But I'm just putting it out there. I want you to check on your girl because, I absolutely go with the purpose of resolution. But along with resolution comes a lot of receipts and a lot of truth and a lot of facts, and that's not going to go so well. You know what I mean? So, but I'm here for it. 100%, 10 toes down. I'm here for it. Still stand by everything I said last week. Absolutely. But I'm confused why you continue to make these claims over and over and over again, as if you know what Veda has said, what Veda has done, what this content creator did, what this content creator did. And we shouldn't be talking about it if it's not verified, but you just talked about it. And then you defended the fact that you talked about it and it wasn't verified. Like it doesn't make sense. It's feeling a little hypocritical for me, you're like don't do this, but I can do that. You guys all over there, you don't do this. Meanwhile, you and your bestie are over there braiding each other's hair and shit. And you're like, that's totally okay. I'm totally okay with that. Kids, yeah, have at them. Okay. No, dog, I'm sorry. There's just some no-go places. You could say what you want about me till you're blue in the face. I don't even, and Veda knows this. I don't care how many names I get called. I'll be everybody's bitch, cunt, fucker, motherfucker, dick sucker, cock sucker. I'll be all those things, right? Far before I ever allow you to speak on my children. I don't care if they're adults, if they're minors. Far before any of you should be speaking on anybody's minor children at that. Minor children. Then let's add on the layer of where she has shared, right? She has shared on the internet, so it is public information. But she has shared that they are special needs. They suffer from a lot of trauma in their lives, and she's trying to do what's best by them. What the fuck did that have to do with content? Oh, but that's okay to you. That's what you're saying? I'll be looking forward to your response for sure. You can pause here because now I'm just going to go talk shit with my chat. And I know if you even made it this far through, because I know that's going to be like 4 live streams for you of content, it's all good. I don't really care. Hey, thanks for watching. Check you later. All right. Hey, guys. What time is the recording? Yeah, I know. But then they say that they had it wrong. Coming on the next paranormal file. The ghost receipts. Hello, everybody. Hey, Shopaholic. Hey, Miss Leah. Hey, NorCal girl. Heather B. Beachy. Running Bear. Good to see you. That girl, I can't. Hey, Tweakles. This is a warm up to the big event. Listen. I literally have not been. I was so mad the other night. I went to go jump on Queen's stream, and I was trying to catch up on 2X, and then I was like halfway there to caught up, right? And all of a sudden, I see the chat like, "Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. Everybody, good night. Everybody, have a good night." And I was like, "Fuck! I missed it. Damn it! I wanted to hang out." Boston, I don't think she will. I mean, I think she will. I don't think she'll back out of it, but who knows? You know what I mean? Yeah, the size. I'm good with snarky, smartass remarks. You know what I mean? Like I'm here for that 100% all day, every day. Hey, Steph B. Hey, Cashmere 75. Just like Veda saying, I said EKC asked for money, but it was clear what I said that Molly super chatted her. Yeah, they don't always have their listening ears on. That's why I try and put it in my intro that you put your good listening ears on so that you can actually hear it. You can hear with your ears, not just with your asshole. Hey, Sticky. I love the snarky line. Oh, I can't. I cannot. Hi, infamous truth teller. Hi, independent thinker. Nah, I don't think she pays her anything. Nah, I don't think so. None of your rules snark down. Mayor McSnarton McSnartington. Stop it. Stop it. I cannot. Wait, little Boston's. Oh, I missed you. I'm sorry. Hey, little Boston's. I don't know how to say your last part of your name, so would you just get a little Boston and know that it's you? You know what I mean? Little Boston sklalum. I don't know. I feel like that's a terminology of like some kind of like like almost like a Dungeon and Dragons thing that I would never know. Jones. Oh my God, Jones, and not Nelson. Not freaking Nelson. I cannot with the freaking avatar. I'm dead. Hey, Smiles. Good to see you out in the daylight. You know what I mean? Commander Inder Turkey. Knock, knock. Yes, you need to add that to your tagline for Streamline. What? Oh, the mayor of Snarky McSnarkinson? Something like that. Hmm. They should go to an ENT to get their ears professionally cleaned first. Maybe, yeah, maybe we can make that suggestion. I can make that like, one of the rules of the battle royale. You must have your ears cleaned before entering the building. Come with an open mind. You know what I mean? Hashtag save Nelson. Yes, Nelson lives matter. Noodle lives matter. Somebody did tell me that they called Noodle. What is it? What was it? NPS. Noodle Protective Services. Yeah, y'all got to let Nelson go. Listen, we're holding on to Nelson for dear life, like he held on to that bowl. You know what I mean? So there you go. Oh, Skull Alum. Though it's your tribe name. I'm Native American. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I didn't mean to, be disrespectful at all in that. Bring your own Q-tips, bitches. Yes, exactly. Nick, she said it for July 10th, but we will see because I realized that was a Monday night. And, most of the time you won't see me like streaming throughout the week because, I do have a life. Typically I'll stream on Friday nights is my normal streaming night. And then, like Monday through Thursday, you'll see me like jump on a panel for a little bit while I'm hanging out, and then I'll be gone, cooking dinner or chilling or whatever. So I realized after the fact that she made it for the third, excuse me, for the 10th, which is a Monday night, and I won't be able to do that. I know that for sure. So I'm going to try and see if she could do it on the 9th, the 7th, 8th, or 9th, potentially. But I also have heard that she says that I agreed to her list. I thumbs up her list, and then I went to go make my own list. So I did finalize my list last night. I do have to. Unfortunately, she makes such high standards of Lisa Frank, stationery. So I have to actually make mine. Mine can't just be bullet points. Mine has to be I have to be as professional as her for my bullet points. So I've got to go in and make that. If I had somebody to make those for me, it'd be even better. But I don't. So for now, I'm just trying to make it on there. But then I have to send her that, and then that may throw it off, and that may cause a whole fight. Who knows? Apparently my post about me not agreeing to talking about kids already set her off. So we're trying to, keep it cordial and keep it away from each other. You know what I mean? Um, because you go on the vacation. Yes, I know you. I know you requested the 7th. I know, exactly. Um, I'm so sorry. That's fine. We do love Nelson. I know you go on vacation on the 10th. I know you already asked for it to be earlier. Um, Nelson's the cleanest noodle found by soap. Exactly. Oh no, I can't bring the whiteboard for this. Like I've got to be. Listen, listen, if you know anybody who is amazing in Canva, I can use Canva, but like it for me, it's very time consuming, and like I have a life and all that kind of stuff. But if you know anybody who can, make some PowerPoint presentations in Canva for me, just, one, one screenshot at a time of putting things together. I could use all the help I could get at this point. That's why I haven't really been around. That's why I've been missing so much this week, is because I'm pretty much done and collected everything that I wanted to collect. But yeah, that's what I told my kids. You have your listening ears on, and then I tell him to lock it up and throw away the key. Exactly, over their mouth. Exactly. But like that's why I don't know if you've ever heard it, but that's why God gave you two ears and one mouth, so you can listen more than you talk. You know what I mean? So yeah. But no matter when, I won't miss it. I know. I know, independent thinker. I know you'll be there. You'll be there. But I do want to try and do some of this stuff I haven't even talked to her about. So, whatever. But I do want to actually do a shared stream because I think that everybody is on both sides of it, not just me, not just her. I think everybody is so like this overall situation has been so emotionally charged. People connect with the story in a different way, depending on their experiences. And I think that having everybody in one chat is dangerous. I also don't trust her mods not to block all of my people because they take something the wrong way and they're already, hyped up and ready to go, itchy fingers ready to go. So I think doing a shared stream would be really good. Have, like my people over here, her people over there. We both could still see everyone's comments and commentate on those. However, at the same time, like you guys couldn't see each other, which would kind of put some separation and keep the just keep the emotions down. Because at the end of the day, like like for me, it's all about resolution. It's all about like a finalization of this. Well, who are you to determine that? Well, again, I'm nobody. I'm just a person who's willing to have a conversation. I'm just a person who knows a lot about this story, ins and outs from the very beginning. And happens to have 17,242 screenshots and screen recordings because it's so it's so you get so attached to it. So yeah, that's it. All right. Good because I'm blocked on our channel. Helen, we got to have a talk about you being in this channel during that time because I know that it's going to be emotional and you struggle keeping those emotions in check at times. So, and then I'm probably going to make a couple more people mods during that night because there are specific things that I want to be honored in my chat. At the end of the day, I don't want to, it's not a bashing session. That's not what it is. It's putting the stuff out there that's factual, acknowledging the I think it really is important that we acknowledge the suicide part of it and what that grieving process statistically looks like for families and surviving spouses and all that kind of stuff. I think that that's very important to put out there because I think that's a big piece that people like that goes by the wayside. Like they just think, they just think this is a family dispute, and it is. But yeah, there's a lot to it, so I won't go into it. But yeah, there's a lot. I just say what I think. I know, Helen, I know, but I want, I just want us to like think before we speak, not like speak what we think. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Oh, if there's anything I can help you with, just let me know. Listen, that the one thing I'm looking for is a Canva maker. That's what I'm looking for right now. I think has your husband said, "What the fuck, Nanya?" No, I mean for the most part when I stream, he knows like that I'm streaming and stuff. The only time like if I get worked up about something, like when I did my stream last week, like that was like, oh, okay, I knew that was coming kind of a thing. Um but like if I jump on panel and I'm like passionately arguing with somebody about something, he'll be like, dude, it's YouTube. Like calm down. And I normally stay pretty calm, but he knows that like that's not a version of calm for me. But yeah, other than that, he's like, whatever. It's my hobby, so go do you kind of a thing. So definitely a dual stream. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you. A whiteboard could bring visuals for everyone. Okay. Okay. All right. I may be able to do that, but I don't want any guarantees. I'm struggling to get it together right now, Heather. So I don't know if I could do that. Hi, Hippiporium. Hi, Rebel Rose. In case I didn't say hello to you. Hi, Queen Bella. In case I didn't say hello to you. Needs good mediating. It doesn't need to be nasty. Absolutely. Absolutely. And like for me, like I want it to be a little bit more structured, which I still need to discuss, but like, hey, look, when we bring up this one point, you're going to show your receipts, I'm going to show my receipts, and then we'll let the audience decide from there. Like this is what it is. And again, maybe it'll just bring perspective. Maybe it'll just make people stop and think for a second. Maybe it'll just allow everybody to have the closure that they need and move on. I don't know what it's going to do. Maybe it'll just blow up the whole entire fucking internet. Who fucking knows at this point? You know what I mean? I have no clue. Yes, can't gloss over that part. It's a tragedy. He was at that place. Absolutely, Grandma Sherry, 100%. Can I stream it on my channel for those that are blocked? No, forgotten. I'm going to stream it on my channel because the people who are blocked over there should absolutely not be blocked here. I only have 2 people blocked at this point. One of those people can comment on her page, so that's good for her. And the other one isn't around right now anyway, so we're good. Thank you, Running Bear. Thank you. I'll help you. I have reference upon references in regarding to moderation. I'm amazing in Canva. The last video may regret it. Okay. Okay, absolutely. Email me, infamous truth teller. Absolutely. And I'll kind of give you a gauge of what I'm looking for and kind of, like can you tap into your inner Lisa Frank? That's imperative. If you can't fuck with Lisa Frank on a spiritual level, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going? Bringing someone unbiased with a whiteboard and a marker. I do, infamous. It's in my about section. My email is in there. Yeah, maybe I could get Crimes and Fashion to, she's kind of in the middle, maybe I could get her to be the middleman and, she could mediate it out for us. I don't know. I don't know. It is crystal clear to me that there is a lot they have not seen, or I don't think they would have gone so hard unless they are just straight up liars. Now, Smiles, I watched 2 videos that reviewed my video, right? And as I was watching them, I was talking about some things that like they were big pieces that set this off in the very beginning, right? And so that's the reason why I talked about them is like people forget that this has happened kind of a thing. And both times the content creator who was reviewing said, "What? What is she talking about? Does somebody have receipts of that happening?" Because I never seen that happen. And I'm like, oh, please ask me for receipts. I will 100% send them to you in seconds. Like that's not hard to do. But what it showed me, though, like specifically, is it showed me that there is not um, a lot of them just don't know the beginning. They hopped in towards the end and figured, let me go, you know what I mean? Like, let me go do this, let me go get my what do you call it? My shield and my sword and fight for you, and it just, it's just not a good look. So Tiger Talks. I did see that. I did see that. But I did actually kind of address it tonight. It wasn't necessarily about you, but she just was saying that like you need to do your research and you shouldn't just be throwing out here claims that could harm somebody's reputation and credibility. But then I played a link of her doing the same exact thing. So there's that. So I just am wondering, like, is it like those are only rules that apply to everybody else and not you? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I agree. I think she'd be awesome. I think she'd be able to stay pretty, on pretty even keeled because she's not invested in it emotionally or personally. Like, she hasn't spent time, you know, doing any of the research on it. So who knows? I don't know. We may not need that at all. Who knows? I don't think Veda would even go for that. So not anymore. Veda really got to. Oh God, no. Oh gosh, did she? Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to look at it. Yeah, it's Joe Nunya Business at gmail.com. Yeah. Yeah, and it's all one word. It's all one word. And for the batches on Twitter who think that they're doxing me by using using Joanne Nunya Business as if that's my name, good try. No cigar. It's an alt. Sorry. I know. So disappointing. A lot of us are here to help you at any time. I did family divorce mediation. People can get crazy. Yeah, they can. Yeah. A mediator doesn't do anything but make each party come to an agreement. Oh, okay. Then I wouldn't really want that then. I could tap into a Lisa Frank. Lisa Frank actually lived in the city that I lived in. Believe it. I got that Lisa Frank all day. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My email is in my about section if you go on my page. And completely. You're good. You're good. Email me and we can work something. I can tell you what I need. What did she do? And to me, honestly, Kathy, here's my thing. They just have really big like Katie blinders on, like they can't see past, like there's nothing that she could ever do. Like she could be absolutely in the right on something, and they'd be like, "There's no way she's right." I don't personally understand it because even if I don't like somebody, I can understand. Like, I may not agree with it, but I can understand where they're coming from. And, she's just like, Katie, 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 Katie. So, but, that's okay. It's all good. Gumby has been here, but Gumby got a new name. That's the reason why you don't see the good Gumby because they've got a new name. Good Gumby, do you want to say hello since you're in here? Because LG is looking for you. Where has Gumby been? You got to go hard in the leopard paint. Exactly, Gina Marie. You got that. Exactly. That circle of friends are becoming unraveled. Yeah, that's possible. I'm getting a babysitter, some food, and I rarely drink, but gonna have some ice cold fireball for this event. Oh wow, wow. It's like the event of the century there, huh? No, it's not. It's not. This is just a small corner of YouTube talking to each other. That's it. They don't believe that most of us are not KJ fans. Right, Smiles? Right. Like they think like even Beta was saying that night, like, well, why didn't you guys say this all this time? And I'm like, dude, like I've said it. And honestly, let's be real. Like KJ has 7,422 hate channels already against her. Like, do I really need to become like 7,223? Like, what? Why? Like, I already said I didn't like her. She was done. I moved on. You know what I mean? I've been busy moving and working. Okay, so you didn't see them. Okay. All right. LG, we meet again. I'm so glad, sweetie. Is it Joe or Joe? And I didn't see it. I checked in your about section. They're actually dropping it here in the chat for you. It's J-O and then Nunya, N-U-N-Y-A, sorry, long day. And then Bidness, Bidness at gmail.com. This will just start more drama because we all know they will not accept the receipts that are brung. I'm here for it though. So, and that's my thing. I plan on like any clips that I'm playing sentences before the actual statement made and then sentences after. So it's not just this one little part, like it's in the middle of a paragraph that this was said kind of a thing, so that can't be. I am trying to do as much as possible of finding clips of things that were said or done or whatever, so that way there's proof of those things. So like the claim about Penelope's comment, like I've got a screen recording of that now. So just stuff like that. So I'm not worried about it at all. Like it is what it is, like when it's all said and done, we're all going to walk away and go live our lives, right? But that family still can't move on and live their lives, you know what I mean? I don't know, I get no satisfaction from it. That's probably what makes me do it. I don't know. But it doesn't use up her stream your time again if she don't. I didn't know that she had used it up. Did she, Kathy? I can't. Cinnamon, yummy. Stargazer mom, and I'm totally fine with that. Like you like her, great. Like I don't have any problems with that. I legit am a person, even though where's that girl? I am legit a person who says I don't care who you watch. I truly don't. Like, now I wouldn't lie and say I'm not gonna, but I'll also tell you to your face, like I'm absolutely gonna side eye you if you're over there for like some fuck shit, and then you come over here like, no, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? I'm not, not really with that. I'm not with the flip flop. I don't do flip flop. That's what I don't do. I have no views or have had anything to do with KJ from the sounds of it. Should be glad. No, no knowledge of her. Yes, do be glad of it. There is an entire community. Again, I am not exaggerating when I say 7,422 channels, all talking hate channels on her. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there probably 5,222 of Molly? Probably. Were there? Not now, but were there? Probably. I'll give you that. Who knows? Absolutely not, Kathy. Absolutely not. I will not. That is not what that's not what I'm agreeing to. So I'm going to email you now. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. That's perfect. Perfect. I am convinced he'll. What? Wait. I got to go back. What did they say? I'm in the process of moving as well. If I never have to do it again, it'll be too soon. Yes, truth hurts. Hate moving. like Mrs. P. Hate, 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 hate. You know what I mean? I watched KJ a long time ago. Didn't like her then, and still don't. Yeah, just not everybody's cup of tea. I hope it brings. Me too. Me too, Twinkles. Me too. The diehard will never believe it, but hopefully, if you want to fit now, you know what? Listen, you guys aren't gonna like me for the most part. You know what I mean? I have absolutely no clue what is going on, but I love accountability. There is just not a lot of it going on nowadays. Yes, morals. Absolutely. You know why morals? Because it is more, it's the pride to me, in my opinion. It's the pride. It is more important for me to be right than for me to be correct. If that even makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense, but like it is more important for them to be right than for them to actually be correct. Like and that's what I think. Like I don't know, and that's a sense of pride. Like nobody wants to be wrong about things, but here's the thing: we're all human. We get it wrong at some point in time. Just say, look, obviously I got it wrong. I'm out. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to me. Like I'll do it for sure if I get something wrong. Like even EKC can say in her chat one day she was claiming nonsense had said something, and I was like absolutely not. She never said that. Like she wouldn't say that, and I was like play the clip, right? And sure enough, she played the clip, and I said like okay, well obviously she said it. My bad. Like I didn't know that she had said that, because I hadn't watched it. It was my own ignorance, but I owned it right then and there. And then, of course, there came the 3 videos afterwards and the 14 community posts of Nunya was wrong, Nunya lied, Nunya, Nunya, Nunya. And I'm like, okay, all right. It's just not that serious. Like, so I don't know. It makes more sense than you will ever know. I believe that. Hi, good Allison. What are you out there doing? Gonna have to be a part of the gang. Oh, the Gray replay gang to catch up. Oh, you're good. You're good. You don't even have to catch up. Don't even worry about the beginning. Just stay here with us. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Celeste. How are you? She covers things I'm interested in. I wasn't around way back then. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do you? Do you? I don't, I truly don't care about that. Not that one. Maybe others, but not that one. No need to attack anyone because then it's just like them. Exactly. This has gone on for so long, none of them will ever admit they are wrong or lied. I don't know. I don't know, Queen Bella. I hope. I mean, I'm gonna hang on to hope. You know what I mean? I know KJ from before the non sequitur show broke up. Not a fan, but I've never gone after her. Yeah, yeah. I don't want. There's some things that just can't be denied, right, Queen Bella? There's just some things that like there's no way around that, right? Just some, not all, but some. Um, I don't even know if I want, like, that's the one thing for me is like, and I was asking and I'm about to uni you guys. I was asking the peeps in Discord, like, I'm some of the questions that like I'm contemplating on right now is like, why do I want to do this? What would I like to see come from this? Worst case scenario, it ends like this, then what? You know what I mean? Like then what will I do? How will I react? How will I whatever, because I like to be prepared for anything at that point, Um so yeah, we'll see, but I truly truly hope that that's not the case. Bye Forgotten Whispers. Then you just tell her no more going into listen, okay, look, Boston, I got yelled at the other day because y'all keep saying that she's a grave shitter. And she absolutely did not say that. So hold on because y'all keep saying that. LG, can you send me the link to your video, please? Please and thank you. Okay. Sorry, I had to look at something else. Hold on. So I want you to listen to this, Nick, because you guys keep saying that she shit on a grave. And she didn't say that. And she wants you guys to stop saying that because it isn't the truth. And I apparently have been tasked with clearing it up. Now, I have cleared it up numerous times in the chat, but apparently because I didn't say it live on panel, that is, that's one. And it is one of the things on her list is to prove that she shit on a grave. And I'm not quite sure how I would go about it. Almost felt a lot like Sydney's, I hang in trees kind of a thing, for me. So I don't know exactly like if anybody was there to collect it at that time or anything like that. But yeah, so I have to, I gotta figure out that one. But yeah, okay. Thank you. Hold on, copy link. Let me move this around. This one and this one and that one and that one. All right. There we go. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. So we'll share our stream again because you got to see this. So first off, this is LG's page at LG at L_G, not LB, but LG. Okay. All right. Okay. She is not the wish version after all, but we're going to clarify for you. Okay. So we're going to play this one and I'm going to mute while I play it. Hold on.
Were you taking a shit on someone's grave? I mean, I have to know that much.
So I'm out in the middle of nowhere, okay? And there's 2 gas
Okay,
stations
all right.
in this whole place.
So you
Both
weren't
are
like
out of nowhere.
you weren't trying to be spiteful and just actually shit on someone's grave.
No, there was just nowhere to go to the bathroom, and all I had was Burger King napkins. So I said, I don't want to pull into this person's yard. So I finally pulled into the
I
girl's
pull out to this person's grave.
There's a
Yeah.
cop on the hill watching me take a dump.
I can see Veda with with her location on and grave finder. There's like grave find a grave.
Okay. Now, to be clear, she says it was in a cemetery. Now, my question is it was dark at night, so do you really know? However, the insinuation is there and shouldn't be there. So please give the like and the thumbs up to LG because she put all that together for you to clarify that for us. Okay. So I just, want to put that out there. But yeah, there's that. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry. So yeah, it was just a cemetery. Hi, go ask Alice. EK's been this for years. I can't say too much other than voicing my opinion by her current funeral. She wasn't around years ago. Yeah. Who knows? You have 2 others like that one. Let me go look. Hold on. Let me see. Are they like that? No. Let's go find out. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know if I see them. I'll look. I think we all hope that they'll change, but I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I don't think that I hope that they change. Oh, you have 2 channels, 2 other channels. Yes, you do. Okay, drop away. Hi, love story. LOL. Just a cemetery. What's in cemeteries? I think graves. Love story, but I'm not allowed to say that, so I don't want to get in trouble. So yeah. So for right now, we're just gonna stick with she went into a cemetery because there was nothing else around, and it was really dark. But she for sure knows she didn't shit on a grave. So, which comes with a very negative connotation. However, today EKC did say in her video that she doesn't understand why people think that that's so out there. It's like shitting in the woods and people do it. So what's the problem and why is that seen as vile? I don't know. I don't know. Me personally, I don't prefer to shit anywhere in public. Public that's not a bathroom that purposely has a toilet. But who knows? No judgment, just saying. That's a story to keep to yourself. I agree. I didn't shit on a grave. I shit in a graveyard. Damn. Exactly, good Allison. Exactly. You got it. She didn't say no when EKC said you pooped on a grave. I think she says no, or I think they all just chuckle because then Justin popped in. People act like they have never pulled over when the only other choice is to crap on the seat. Jeez. I don't know, hippie. I don't know. I feel like there were a lot of, I mean, she did say there were houses. There was 2 gas stations she had passed. So, I feel like there were some other options at the time, but I don't know. It's, not my place to, judge at all. And it sounded like it was in somebody's yard, still a small town maybe. So probably just a few graves in the cemetery. Maybe love story. That would make sense. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Sadly, I think she Heather, who knows? Who knows? Clinch game is clearly weak as hell to be relieving herself in a dark cemetery. I cannot. I cannot. Hi, Boston. How are you, Bridget? How are you doing? How you doing? You out somewhere planning a wedding? Just asking for a friend. She only has since November 22, but who knows how long she was in the bushes. Yeah, she was in the bushes for a while. She actually was doing a lot on Facebook before she came over here. And I come in on public poops, my fave. Exactly. In the general vicinity of at least one grave. Possibly. I can't even pee in the woods anymore if needed to mini trail cams. Oh, you have trail cams where you are. Yeah. Well, she did get caught. I actually think that the police came. That's how the whole story came about in the first place. Is she was talking about her record, and she has, I don't know if it was like an indecent exposure. She has something where she got caught that day, and then she had to tell the story because when she talked about what had happened, she had to tell the story of what exactly had happened, not just what the police got her with. So. Like where she got her Burger King's napkin. Yeah, right. How did you have Burger King napkins but no Burger King around? She just tells too much and people start wilding out. Exactly, Smiles. Exactly. Sphincter control is underrated. Well, I'll take your word for it, Tess. Oh, listen, when you're full of shit, what else are you supposed to do? Exactly. Even small cemeteries are fenced in. Well, yeah, but they got the little tiny fences. You can just walk right over them. I mean, I've made it 45 years without shitting in not on a grave, in a cemetery. So I got that going for me. Mommy in a handbasket. Yeah, me too. You know what I mean? Hey, Wing Zero. That's the same as pooping on church grounds. Right. Like, who would do that? It was a made up story, in your opinion. Okay. Hey, PGPD. But the thing is, it was very dark. So does she actually? Oh, so she doesn't know if she actually did or not. That's possible. I did a short video on the shots as well. What shots? Hi, Devious. I have my notifications set for you. I'm watching them. Prime example of information you should never share on YouTube, right? I have napkins in my car from everywhere, y'all. Okay, all right. So the napkins are not a giveaway. Not a did giveaway. It's so freeing to you. Oh, God, no. Okay. Definitely. I hope you're feeling better, Devious. Exactly. You don't have to squat, though. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is getting just way out of control now. What are the odds of the poo rolling rolling up on you? Right, the popo rolling up on you in the middle, doing that in the middle of nowhere. Good point. Good, Ali said. What if it's a small town again? Just going to put that out there. My husband is collecting napkins. Really? Okay. All right. Yeah, just not my thing, but that's good. Yeah, that's some good points. Interesting. That's your girl? Who's your girl? Devious? There are several things she has way overshared. Yes. And I do agree. Like I'm not I did watch the part on Queens where they were giving commentary and that whole like, makes your dick hard and all that kind of stuff. Like that's just it's too much. Like, I mean, everybody likes to talk a little dirty, but that's just too much. Like it's gross and vile. And I don't know how her chat, like, as older women, I don't know how they're sitting there like, yeah, this is amazing content, but shit, if her chat came from Molly, who knows what they'll put up with. You know what I mean? I peed in a cemetery back in the day due to cake parties at the cemetery. Not my proudest moment. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Devious, now we're gonna have to make sure that we bring that up on every stream where we ever mention you. We're gonna have to, like, cemetery peer, you know, urinator, something. Because we have to match energy. If you live next to a cemetery, you can't be buried. The reason why you're living. What? You can't be buried. I don't know what that means. I think there's a typo. Yes, she's feeling better. Not everyone has headstone places in their burial site. Some have plaques on the ground. I'm just saying, possibly. I have deaf peed in the woods, then noticed a trail cam. I hope the hunters get a kick out of it and don't recognize me in town. I can't. She is off the rails. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, it was, I mean, it gets pretty gross. Like, I don't know. It's just not my thing. I just don't get down like that. But yeah. There is such a thing as a productive argument. It can be done. The problem with YouTube is that most are fight to the death right fighters who'd rather die than be wrong. YouTube needs more humility. Facts, Celeste. Facts. Because you better believe it. If I get up there and I'm proven wrong, I'm gonna be like, you're right. Like, what else can I say? Like, there's nothing left to say from there. You know what I mean? I have used every napkin under the sun because I drink beer and always have them in the car. Oh God, grave pisser. Right, Divas, exactly. Yes, she got a ticket. The cop was watching her. Oh, the cop watched her do that? Oh God, that feels abrasive too. I don't know. Cemeteries have headstones. Memorial parks have plaque markers. Look at Grandma Sherry having to come in and be factual with the please speak right of the cemetery. She did say she felt like she was a 16-year-old boy, so maybe that explains the expression she uses. Oh, I did not know that she said that. I'm not quite sure what does a 16-year-old boy feel like? I don't know. Like she feels like she like her inner 16-year-old boy is talking. That's curious. That's peculiar to me. Listen, I have definitely done some highway squats, but a poop, not yet. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. But here's the thing, Bridget. Would you rather sit next to the sit with your air freshers next to old girl, or poop in the woods? Just putting that out there for you. You let me know what you would rather do. I don't know. My opinion, she has a mouth worse than oh no, absolutely not, Stairgate. I don't think so. I mean, I respect your opinion, but I don't think so. I think she is working on seeing how far she can go before she gets to that point. Like, how far will people like put up with her without giving her that Molly title. She's not far off from it from what I've seen lately. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Death care, baby. Exactly. That's that professional life coming into the personal life there. Exactly. And then people say she is so classy. I don't know how, where. How does she know oddness? Yeah, me too. You all enjoy the luxury of going outside. You get older and you can barely get off the toilet someday. She said, but a poop? Not yet. Exactly. Poop in the woods. That bitch ain't never getting in my car ever again. Okay. All right. So no more of those tree air fresheners for you then. Fun fact, don't come too close to my grave when I die. I might grab your ankles. Oh God, no, Spivey. You're gonna be the haunter? Hey, what are you doing over there on that grave? Somebody, sorry, cop. I had to shit. Doing over there in that cemetery. There you go. I'm not a bear, but I have shit in the woods. Just saying. Oh God, I can't. I'd rather that than using Molly's toilet. We know that thing. I can't. Y'all are messy. Messy and petty. She is so over the top. She tops like a high school thug wannabe. I see, and I don't know. Maybe I probably like, like if you have kids, when your kids are like bickering a lot, or, when they're little, like you, for your own sanity, your mind teaches you how to like kind of block it out and you can't hear it anymore. I'm actually wondering if that's what happens for me. Maybe I just don't hear it all. I don't know. I just figured a joke is better than yes, exactly, exactly, Denise. Not all cemeteries. Maybe it depends. Oh goodness, here we go. We're about to. One has a plaque and the other has a headstone. The tube top wearing potato said, I need lock. Oh, you need to be locked in an insane asylum. Well, I mean, don't they say that like don't like birds of a feather flock together kind of a thing? So if she would say that, then wouldn't that make a difference? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying it would be desecrated. It would be desecrating on it. Okay. I've peed everywhere. LOL. Sorry. True, but never pooped in the woods or in a cemetery. Okay. 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 I'll be listening for baby. Oh. Oh, Bridget, I'm so sorry to hear that. Big hugs to you. And I don't do hugs, so that means a lot, but um hugs to you. I'm so sorry to hear that. Cemeteries will accept plaques. Memorial parks don't allow headstones, just for clarification. Thank you, Grandma Sherry. This chat has gone to shit. LG, I like what you did there. I like what you did there. You blacked out revival? Oh, okay. Yeah, I block it out by unfollowing. Exactly. You pooped it. Well, now, okay. All right. That I could see. That I could see. Like, if you get sick or something happens, I could understand that. She's turned over money. Stop it. Stop it. Crimes thought she was classy until today. Boy, oh boy, she changed her tune. So I started part of it. I haven't made it all the way through. I think I got to like right as she starts. I think she already read the community post, and then also, just in case she watches this, those are Patreon posts, not a community post from Justin, because I did hear her ask, and I didn't see anybody in chat at the time that had answered that. So those are Patreon posts, not on his community page. And if you click on the picture, even on your phone, if you click on the picture, it should open it up enough to show a little bit more of one screenshot, so it doesn't cut off the message for you. But yeah, so I only watched like a little part of it, and then I started into, I think, the Tiger Talks video, but I didn't make it all the way through because I started working on something else. So I'll have to go back and watch it for sure. Okay, all right, thank you, Infamous. Do you know why they put fences around cemeteries? To keep people from dying. To keep people from dying to get in. Stop it, Denise. Stop it. Not Poopgate. Listen, I can't. I can't. All right, guys, I am going to go and eat dinner. I just wanted to make sure that I put this out there. It looks like there's some other people are dying to get into cemeteries. That's true, Tess. Yeah, they are. This conversation stinks. Exactly. All right. Well, you guys have a good and amazing rest of your day. I hope your week goes amazing as well. And hopefully somebody's going to go live soon that I can just watch and comment. We can hang out in the chat together. All right. Good night, Steph B. See you later. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Bye.